The 3ds Max Entertainment Creation Suite is a new milestone in creativity and capability for the dedicated 3ds Max artist. Now, with this all-in-one suite of tools, you can access some of the most advanced and production-proven digital content creation applications in the industry. A global standard in modeling, animation, rendering, and visual effects, 3ds Max becomes even more powerful with the addition of Autodesk Mudbox, Autodesk Motion Builder, and Autodesk Softimage in one comprehensive, cost-effective package. Mudbox offers an unmatched tool set for 3D sculpting and painting, with exceptional ease of use, artist-friendly tools and workflows, and the ability to create models with higher levels of detail and greater precision. Mudbox revolutionizes the modeling and texturing landscape. Similarly, Motion Builder offers a deep tool set for capturing, creating, editing, and retargeting animation data from virtually any source to any rig in real time. Animators and technical directors now have access to a well-established animation editing environment that helps increase animation output. Adding the Entertainment Creation Suite enables you to greatly expand your studio capability while preserving pipelines and data flows. Finally, Softimage enables you to take advantage of the popular Interactive Creative Environment, or ICE, to easily create sophisticated visual effects, character rigs, and procedural models in an intuitive node-based environment, while other great tools like Softimage Face Robot will help you create high-quality facial animation in less time. 3ds Max has long been known for its strong modeling toolset. We're going to take a look at the latest features that further solidify that reputation. First, we'll check out some tools with the 3ds Max application itself. Then we'll explore beyond 3ds Max and see what other Entertainment Creation Suite applications can offer for detailed modeling and texturing. As gaming technology advances, the requirements for optimizing models are changing, making older models less than ideal. 3ds Max provides tools to address this. Here is a legacy model, courtesy of Ascaron Entertainment. It's not optimal in its current state because it's triangulated and asymmetrical. Today, engines and software are designed to work best with deformable quads. Using a roughly shaped proxy model made of quads, we can use 3ds Max's advanced modeling tools to reshape and sculpt a new model on top of an old one. We can accomplish this with the Conform tool. By using the legacy model underneath the proxy quad model and setting the appropriate tool options, we can begin reshaping or conforming our new quad-based mesh to the old triangulated mesh. Once an approximate form has been achieved, we then use 3ds Max's advanced Conform translation tools to further refine the edge and loop positioning. With Conform, we can generate new topologies on top of old ones. With single-step interoperability, models can be sent over to a tool like Mudbox for further detailing and texture painting, as we'll see later. Another aspect of 3ds Max's powerful toolset is UVW unwrapping. With a refreshed UI, commands are organized to intuitively reflect their usage. Its streamlined user experience in the command panel carries over to the UV editor window. Within the Entertainment Creation Suite, powerful UV control is a key ability, whether you're sending data over to Mudbox or using 3ds Max's Render to Texture or Render Surface Maps functions. Besides the common UV layout commands like projection mapping and unwrapping and pelt mapping, 3ds Max has advanced UV cluster editing commands. Users have advanced control like arranging the elements by relative sizes, making the texture creation process much easier. Additionally, clusters can be grouped, further advancing the ease of use that 3ds Max brings to original texture creation. For organical shape clusters, the Peel command brings efficient functionality with the ability to pin vertices into a fixed position and reshape the clusters dynamically. As unpinned vertices are moved relative to the pinned vertices, the clusters are laid out interactively. Going even further, we can take any cluster or face selection and square it off using the Reshape command, a task that is normally tedious and time-consuming. Now that we've seen some modern workflows within the 3ds Max application, Let's explore what else is possible within the Entertainment Creation Suite and look at sending model data back to Mudbox and back. The single-step interoperability workflow offers 3ds Max users seamless access to a specialized toolset for 3D sculpting and texture painting. Matched hotkeys and consistent UI elements make the experience for new Mudbox users a familiar one, but it goes far beyond that. The advanced quad modeling tools in 3ds Max provides an ideal basis for making subdivisions, enabling us to add geometric detail precisely where required in Mudbox. Using the image-based stencil modeling in Mudbox, we can easily generate highly detailed features on the model. We can use the extensive image browsing capabilities to help us locate and choose an image, and use that image in the appropriate tool. Then, using the image as a stencil together with Mudbox painting tools, we can deform the geometry to add detail to the surface of the model. By using the same stencil but in different sizes, we can add more detail within the same artistic style. Editing commonly used stencils introduces variety without having to create new stencils for each use. When you're in the Edit Stencil mode, you can use the Mudbox standard modeling deformation tools to alter the stencil as required. Besides using images to generate geometry, we can also use imagery to create very realistic textures painted directly on the model. We can do this in real time, even at this high resolution. Mudbox can automatically generate paint layers for various textures, but you also have the flexibility to define their use at the time of creation. The paint layer system is similar to many common paint packages you may be familiar with, as well as diffuse channels. You can also paint bump maps and specular channels. Each channel supports opacity and standard blending modes. As part of the Entertainment Creation Suite, the consistent way Mudbox handles textures makes updating in 3ds Max simple. Textures like specular maps and bump maps are easy to create by painting, but we can also easily extract several different types of maps used in other places, such as normal maps. Extracting them is an easy process. We just need to define the low-resolution target mesh, the high-resolution source mesh, and the methods we'd like to use to extract the maps. Because we are using the 3ds Max Entertainment Creation Suite, we have the ability to adjust some of our extraction settings like subdivision or ray casting method and 3ds Max compatibility mode to align with 3ds Max as our final destination for these processes. Sending the data back to 3ds Max is simple because of the live connection between the two applications. Updating is quick and easy. All of the texture work we accomplished in Mudbox can be seen in 3ds Max. To see the normal maps, for example, we will take advantage of the Slate Material Editor, 3ds Max's node-based material creation and management system. We can create a custom arch design material to specifically view the normal map, while also using the material elements that were created and sent over from Mudbox. In Slate, we can see that the Materials nodes shows that the textures we were editing in Mudbox have been respected in the translation process in the material setup within 3ds Max. The material integration between 3ds Max and Mudbox is excellent. One big advantage to Slate's node-based material system is that we can quickly generate new materials using assets of existing materials in a non-destructive environment, and without having to continually re-navigate to various locations to reload all the assets. Simply drag and drop the connections from one material or map to another. It is very easy to use one map in two different places at the same time. Additionally, the fact that we can have numerous materials in the same Slate view means that setting up new materials and maps that share assets is efficient when it comes to variations of materials like we have here. So modeling in the 3ds Max Entertainment Creation Suite isn't confined to one environment, style, or workflow. It is truly an artist-driven experience where the artist has a greater control over the methods, the tools, and the results than ever before.